Fox News. So the ATF will do what it's paid to do, and that is to find out exactly how this fire started and whether this is a criminal act or just an accident. ABC 2 News' Roosevelt Leftwich live with more on the investigation. Rosie.
Well, Jamie, according to the ATF, the fire is incendiary, but is not necessarily arson. They do say that a human hand had some part to play in the fire here at 404 Baltimore Street. However, they don't know if it was done on purpose. The ATF says after a 90-person team combed through the rubble at 404 Baltimore Street, they found evidence that the fire was not an accident. But that doesn't mean that it was arson.
Human involvement that played a part in this fire that may or may not have been with intent. We are still working diligently to gain a more definitive answer, but we want the public to know that we are doing everything in our power to provide a sound explanation of what happened during this fire.
Last Monday's fire destroyed 404 Baltimore Street and the businesses inside and damaged several others. But the ATF says it needs to find out what touched off that fire. The fire was so intense that it collapsed a part of the wall behind the building. Investigators say to determine what caused the fire, they literally had to dig it out.
Imagine filling 4 rollback dumpsters, big rollback dumpsters, by hand with a shovelful at the time. And that's basically what happened. I mean, it was a Herculean effort by a lot of guys that worked 8-10-hour days, 7-8 days in a row, in really brutal conditions.
It has been with the assistance of citizens who have stepped forward that has brought us to this point in the investigation. Their information has proven instrumental in corroborating what the fire scene has revealed to us. But we know there are others out there that we have not heard from.
Now, the ATF says that it's interviewed about 60 different people on this, but they say that there's more information to be had. That's why they're going to start putting up these flyers around the block area, and they want a lot of folks to know. If you have any information about this fire, it could give you a $5,000 reward as it will help them with their investigation. The number is 1-888-ATF-FIRE. That's 1-888-ATF-FIRE. Reporting live from downtown on the block, Roosevelt Leftwich, ABC 2 News.
You used to get your coffee from Donna's when you used to visit the Walters Art Gallery. You get a cup when you go see the lighting of the Washington Monument, and you get hot cocoa during the St. Patrick's Day Parade. We're talking 18 years at the corner in Mount Vernon, and that's why this is so tough. Co-owner Donna Crivello returned to her coffee bar to survey the water and smoke damage today, and she said she has no idea if she'll ever be able to reopen at that location again. She says she's waiting for workers to clear out the rubble and for engineers to inspect the building to make sure it's structurally sound.
I have absolutely no idea how long it's going to take, and the building people, the engineers need to know that. But luckily for me, I have other things to do, and I'm doing a cooking class tonight in Columbia, and we're working on some Christmas Eve menus. I have other locations, so I can be a little distracted.
Well, investigators are looking into this 5-alarm fire, but preliminary findings suggest that the fire may have started with an electrical problem on the first floor, then climbed up to the top of the 4-story building through ventilation shafts.